What's going on, everybody? Welcome to welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video. It is Saturday, May 24th, 2025. It is Memorial Day weekend, and we are sitting here in what used to be the home gym. Well, it still is the home gym, but I gotta piece it back together. So last weekend, I came downstairs here to the basement to get my camera because I was going outside to take some product photos, and I step onto the carpeted area, which is home to my home gym and my home office, and it was soaking wet. And that's when I realized we had yet another leak down here. We had gotten some rain the past couple of weeks that has been continuous days of steady rain, and this house is an old house. So every now and again, you get some new cracks, new leaks in the foundation, and it always happens to happen on where I have my home gym and my home office. So I had to disassemble the home gym and get the leak fixed, patched up, and now a week later, I finally have the time to move everything back, set everything back up. So this video is going to be me putting the home gym back together, showing you that, and giving a little bit of a life update and at the same time. So stick along, stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy the video. So with that being said, I've already put a couple of things back. I did the boring bit of putting the floor back, piecing that back together, and I put like my rack back and my plyo box. So there's been some stuff that's put back, but we're going to put together the rest of it during this video. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, putting this home gym back together, is put everything back on the dumbbell rack right here. Um, and as we're doing this, I am listening to some music. I don't know how much this mic is going to pick up. If I could get myself in frame, that would also be great. Um, but we're going to, we're just listening to some Forrest Frank. One of my favorite artists to listen to right now. Like, his music is amazing, amazing stuff. But I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to start putting the dumbbells back on this rack here. So on this rack, I have dumbbells that start at 3 pounders, 3 pounders or 5 pound, 3 pounders, and go all the way up to 30. Fun times. I think I've disassembled and reassembled this gym, I don't know, at least half a dozen times. Yeah, so as we're putting this back together, some life updates for you. Um, yeah, let's start with work, because work is my biggest pain point. Work is still pretty busy. Not as busy as it was. Thankfully, I've gotten some help with some of the work that I do, and I'm very appreciative of that. I'm very appreciative of that person, because they're doing very well, and I know they're gonna watch this video. So shout out to you, getting some help. Our team, the team that I work on, the quality team, has actually been growing as well the past month or so. We've added a few new members to the team, and it's great to see the team growing and our department finally getting the help that it needs. So yeah, there's an update there, and everybody who's come on, is great. I enjoy, and like I said, I enjoy seeing the team grow. We're like a little family, so that's been going well too. So work, despite the stresses, is starting to look up. The light at the end of the tunnel is not the proverbial train coming through, but it's an actual light. We're seeing some daylight. But yeah, that's enough about that. Let's keep putting stuff on this rack here. I have a couple of medicine balls on here too. I like to do Romanian twists with them. Alright, and just like that, the rack has everything it needs back on it. Like I said, 2 medicine balls, all the dumbbells. I got a set of 10-pound kettlebells over there as well. But yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good, making some progress, getting this thing back together. Next bit of life update is fitness, the fitness side of things. Since we're putting the gym back together, perfect time to talk about it. I have started a little bit of a new routine. I'm running a very bastardized version of 75 hard, actually. I can't even really call it 75 hard because it is so bastardized. It is very different than what the original program is. So we're not going to call it that. We are going to call it Evelyn's 11. So it's 75 hard is about 11 weeks. So I'm going to run this for 11 weeks as well, and call it Evelyn's 11. That's actually not my name for it. Shout out to the friend and mindset coach Joe Rinaldi. So shout out to him. That's what we're gonna call it. Evelyn's 11 is going to be a mix of fitness and creative stuff. Really just getting myself on a regimented routine, structured routine of doing the things that I want to do with my life and not just talk about what I want to do. Actually, just freaking commit and make a plan and do it. So, how that's tying back into fitness is my fitness routine has changed a little bit. It used to be 3 days of strength training and 1 day of running. But now it is 4 days of strength training and 2 days of running. So I'm doing strength training Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And that strength training consists of 2 leg days now instead of 1 leg day, a pull day, and a push day. So really, I just added an extra leg day into my routine, and after each leg day, I am running a mile. So 4 strength training workouts and 2 1-mile runs throughout the week. It's been going pretty good so far. I believe I'm 2 weeks into it. I just finished 2 weeks. Running after training legs is definitely a humbling experience. It's, I'm not hitting fast paces. I'm pretty much, just cruising, letting my body do what it does. And honestly, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not training for a race or anything. So who the hell cares what my paces are? As long as I'm getting out there and doing the runs for my health. Like, I'm not training for anything. I'm training for life, to be healthy, for my current self, for my future self, for my friends, all that kind of stuff. So I enjoy running. and I want to keep running. So yeah, so 2 1 mile runs, 4 strength workouts, enjoying it so far. Outside of the fitness aspect to it, what else I'm doing with this Evelyn's 11 is drinking 64 ounces of water a day. I have, excuse me for a second, I have a nice hydro jug that is 64 ounces. So shout out to Alphalete Athletics for making this. But I drink one of these a day. I think I've only missed like 1 or 2 days with it so far, and it's not like by that much, it's by a little bit. But yeah, so drinking 64 ounces of water. Let's see, I'm reading 15 minutes from a personal development book. Right now I'm reading a book called Even If by Zach Clinton. It's a faith-based personal development book. I've read it once before last year, and I'm rereading it again because it's something that I need in my life right now. Oh, sweet treats. Cutting out the sweet treats. Your girl has a vicious sweet tooth. I love chocolate. I love cookies. I love like candy, that kind of stuff. So trying to cut that out. Yeah, trying to cut that out. And then there's the weekly goals. So to backtrack here a little bit, daily goals is to drink 64 ounces of water a day, read 15 minutes out of a personal development book, and then cut out no sweet treats. So no sweet treats. So those are the 3 daily goals that I have for this program. And then the weekly goals is 4 strength workouts a week, 2 1 mile runs post leg day, 2 1 mile runs per week, and they happen post leg day. And then the next weekly goal is to have 1 hour of photography and editing per week, just so that way I'm on a structured routine with creating again, because I was in a big rut all winter and the beginning of spring, and I want to get back on track with creating and doing the things that I enjoy again. And then last weekly goal is to spend 1 hour out in nature per week, and that can be combined with, you know, my two runs during the week are outdoor runs, and that also can be combined with me going outside to photograph, as well as me just going out to be in nature. So whether that's a mountain bike ride or a hike or just whatever, just somehow me getting outside for an hour, disconnected from the phone, disconnected from TV, and just being outside. So that's what Evelyn's 11 is. I know this talking head segment, was a bit long, and so I appreciate you for listening to all of this. We're gonna go back to putting the gym together. I'm gonna shut up and keep rolling. What we got going on now is we're putting the weights that hang out on the floor. We got a set of 25, 26 pound, 20s, I think they're 26 pound kettlebells, 40 pound dumbbells. And then we got all the plates. Got an assortment of plates here. We got some 2.5 pounders. Got 2 sets of 5-pound plates. A set of 10-pound metal plates. And we got the bumper plates for the squat rack and deadlifts. So we got a set of 10-pound bumpers. You got a set of 15-pound bumpers coming in. They're not coming in, they're here, but they're going back in place. And last but not least, we got the 25-pound bumper plates. Alright, and just like that, weight section has been put back, restored. The last thing that we need to put back is the squat rack. Now, I've always had my squat rack back this way, and when I squat, I face the wall. But I think this time I'm going to switch it up and put it so that way when I squat, I'm facing the flags that I have, the Project Endure and Fuel Hunt flags, just so that way, when I'm squatting, I get some motivation. So let's move the squat rack back, and after that, the gym will be pretty much restored. So let's do it. This is why I work out, so I can move heavy ass shit. Oh, pardon my language. So I can move heavy things around. Because in life, sometimes that's what you need to do. We move out of one house to another, and the moving boxes ain't gonna be light. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling nonsense at this point. Ooh, look at that. How's that look? It looks pretty good. The only downside to me having this face this way is that when I have to use a pull-up bar or when I want to hit the bag, I could hit the bag from the other side, but there's some things that I might need to move the squat rack out of the way for. But it's whatever. Setting it up a little differently, change the scenery, does you good every once in a while. Yeah. I dig it. Let's move it back a little bit like that. I'm gonna grab the barbell and the bench, and then we're pretty much almost done. We're done. We're done, guys. So let me just grab the bench and the barbell. Hear my body, hear my mind. Oh yeah. It looks pretty good, yeah? Okay, so now that the home gym is put back together, there's one last topic I want to cover with this YouTube video when it comes to life updates and such like that, and that is something that Joe and I have been talking about the past I don't know, maybe a month or so with my mindset coaching calls. That's the idea of surrender. Now, I am a Christian, a person of faith, and one of the biggest steps to being a Christian, a fully committed Christian, is the idea of surrendering your life to God, to Christ, and giving your life over to him completely, letting him admitting that he is the one in complete control. And I think that's something that, not only myself, but a bunch of other Christians struggle with as well, is the idea of giving up complete control of their life um, to God. And it's been tough. Like I want to surrender and just say, God, whatever happens, my life is in your hands. You are the in the driver's seat. I just need to wake up every day and do what I need to do and trust that you got me. And for the most part, I do. I know that God's got my back and I trust that, but it's also very hard to give up that complete control to where I am not worrying, I'm not focused on the past or on the future and just, living in the current moment. I am a type A personality. I'm very goal oriented, goal driven. I like to have an objective, go after it, chase it, achieve it, and then move on to the next. I also have an obsessive personality. So when I get hooked on something that I really really enjoy, I freaking dive all in. I've done it with photography, I've done it with running, I've done it with fitness. Like I am a dog with a bone when it comes to things that I enjoy doing. And um yeah, and it's another thing that I realized, and this just hit me like a freaking ton of bricks yesterday, Friday. I have abandonment issues. I Because of what happened to me uh, during childhood. Those that know me personally, or those that have listened to um, the few podcasts that I've done, I've opened up about my childhood a little bit, so you guys know what I've gone through. But it hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday that another thing that I struggle with when it comes to giving complete control to God is, uh, the whole abandonment thing, feeling, um, yeah, just feeling yeah, I don't even know, like I don't even know how to express it, but we're gonna move on. I So the idea of fully surrendering myself to God and letting him have complete control of my life, to not worry about, you know, tomorrow or next week or next month or the next year, is something that I I'm struggling with, and I'm trying to get better. I For so long I was obsessed with, you know, leaving the job that I have now, and pursuing full-time photography. And over the past several months, I've been letting that dream go because I don't think that's what I'm truly meant to be, what I'm truly meant to do in life. Like, yes, I can pursue photography as a hobby, as a passion, get some paid gigs here and there, but I don't think it's right for me to pursue that 100% full time. And that's not me giving up because I can't do it. I know I can do it, but I feel that where I'm at right now, professionally with my day job, it's I believe it's where I need to be. I it does stress me out a lot, but the relationships that I have there, that I have formed there, the work that I do get enjoyment out of it. Like, I feel like I was created to not only create, um, but to help others and serve others as well. And in my current position, I can do that. I am doing that. I've since stepping into it in 2019, I've been able to help create a lot of change. Um, and I believe that I'm still meant to be there, that there's still change that needs to happen that I can help with. And yeah, so the idea of surrendering and letting go of something that I've been chasing, it's been hard. It's been hard, but on the same side, it's also been very uh relieving. I've been yeah, it's been very relieving to just finally let that go and just let it be. Like whatever happens with my creative pursuits, like it's in God's hands. Like let him let him give me opportunities. Not saying like I'm not gonna stop looking, because that's the other part of it. Like surrendering doesn't mean just saying, oh, you know, I'm just like hands off the wheel. Like you still, like I feel you still get to have a little bit of a part. Like you have to be active in that surrender, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, so I'm trying to let trying to do better at surrendering to more of my life, and just really say that yes, I turn 100% of my life over to you. Whatever happens with my work relation with my work situation, whatever happens in my day-to-day relationships, whatever happens, with me monetarily, whatever, my whole life, it's because God's willed it to be done. And yeah, I honestly, it's still a very difficult topic to talk about. It's very difficult. Um, and those of you who are fellow people of faith and working on this yourselves, how hard it is, um, for the idea of complete surrender. So that that's gonna wrap it for this video. I I almost didn't make this video because I didn't want it to sound like, you know, I'm in a dark place or it's a cry for help. Um, I'm just living my life trying to figure things out. I'm almost 36. I'll be 36 at the end of June, which is a little over a month away. Yeah, I but I struggled to make this video. I wasn't gonna make it, and then again, Joe, shout out Joe. He's like, why does it have to sound like it's a cry for help or that you're in a dark place? Why can't it be just for you to document and look back on later? And I was like, you know what? I 100% agree with you. This is what my channel is. Like, I never created this channel, make these videos to get YouTube famous. Like, I don't. I don't care about that. I just want something to look back on and see, hey, this is where I was at, when I was 20 something or 30 something, if I'm still making videos into my 40s, like I don't know. But I want this to be something that I can look back on and see all the different stages of my life. And yeah, that's what this is for. So, with that being said, I know this video ended up probably getting super rambly. So for those who watched the whole thing, I appreciate you more than I can put into words. I appreciate all my friends, all the support that, I've had over the years. And yeah, we're going to cut it here. We got some other stuff that I want to do this weekend. So, yeah. Until the next one, guys. Peace.